Within judgment, there's always a sense of division. That's how you know it. It's divided. That's the kind of the definition of it. And within discernment, there is what I call, and you could find your own way of describing it when you sense it, but a wholehearted, liberated response. It's free, not the kind of freedom that the rebel thinks is free, not the kind of freedom that comes at the cost of being against something else. I'm free of that. You see what I'm saying? Liberated, meaning all is available. There doesn't have to be any kind of push away or magnetically attached, forward motion pulling either. It's open-hearted, it's clear, it's discerning, and it's liberated in the sense of it finds itself moving in a direction that may not to the mind seem harmonious, and you may never conceptually get to know why you did it, why it went down that way, what made it happen. The whys of the conceptual mind are endless. And in this, what I'm talking about, they're irrelevant. They're not part of it. In judgment, they're totally part of it. I did that because of this, and because of that, and I know all the whys are answered. They're all answered. And they're usually justified. I was a really big fan of indignation. I came by it really naturally. It was illustrated for me. Not that I'm blaming anybody. It was just, part of it. Indignation, what? That kind of thing. And basing a lot of what I thought were my actions on the whys of the psychological self, the judgments of the psychological self. Discernment feels absolutely, totally different than that. I can read this. This is written by a Sufi mystic in around 1120, and the English version is by Coleman Barks. It doesn't have a title. The sun can only be seen by the light of the sun. Right? The more a man or woman knows, the greater the confusion. The closer to the sun, the more dazzled, until a point is reached where one no longer is. A separate self no longer is. A mystic knows without knowledge, without intuition, without information, without contemplation or description or revelation. Mystics are not themselves. They do not exist in selves. They move as they are moved, talk as words come, see with sight that enters their eyes. I met a woman once and I asked her where love had led her. Fool, she said, there's no destination to arrive at. Loved one and lover and love are infinite. Knows without knowledge, intuition, information, contemplation, description, or revelation, or self. So you can see why this is a hard sell. I'm not really selling anything anyone wants. And here we are. Here we are. We're quite the crowd. Thank God I'm preaching to the choir.